Making of the constitution. Demand for a constitution assembly. It was in 1934 that the idea of the constitution assembly for India was put forward for the first time by M.N. Rao, a pioneer of the communist movement in India. In 1935, the Indian National Congress, for the first time, officially demanded a constitution assembly to frame the Constitution of India. In 1938, Jawaharlal Nehru, on behalf of the INC, that is Indian National Congress, declared that the Constitution of free India must be framed without outside interference by Constitution Assembly elected on the basis of the utter franchise. The demand was finally accepted in the principle by the British government in what is known as the August Offer of 1940. In 1942, Sir Stafford Cripps, a member of the cabinet, came to India with a draft proposal of the British government on the framing of an independent constitution to be adopted after the World War II. The Cripps proposal were rejected by the Muslim League, which wanted India to be divided into two autonomous states with two separate constitutional assemblies. Finally, a cabinet mission was set was sent to India. While it rejected the idea of the two constitutional assemblies, it put forth the scheme for the Constitution Assembly, which more or less satisfied the Muslim League. Composition of the Constitution Assembly. The Constitution Assembly was continued in the November 1946 under the scheme formulated by the Cabinet Mission Plan. The features of the scheme were: the total strength of the Constitution Assembly was to be 389. Of these, 296 states were to be allotted to the British India and 93 seats to the princely states. तो इसका ये मतलब है कि जितने भी कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के असेंबली सीट्स थे, जैसे 389 सीट्स थे, तो उसमें से 296 सीट्स जो थे वो हमने ब्रिटिश को दिए. बाकी के जो 93 सीट्स थे वो प्रिंसली स्टेट्स थे. प्रिंसली स्टेट मतलब राजाओं के स्टेट्स. ओके. Out of 296 seats allotted to British India, 292 members were to be drawn from the 11 governor provisions and 4 from the chief commission provisions, one from each. Each provision is princely state or group of states. In case of small states, were to be allotted seat in the proportion of this respective population. Roughly one seat was to be allotted for every million population. Sorry for the disturbance. Seats allocated to each British province were to be divided among the three principal communities, that is Muslim, Sikh and जनरल. ऑल एक्सेप्ट मुस्लिम एंड सिख, मतलब उसमें बाकी सारे कास्ट के लोग आते हैं. ठीक है. सीट हाँ. The representative of the each community were to be elected by member of the community for the provisions legislative assembly, and voting was to be